Hello, race fans! Welcome back to the NASCAR Kellogg Truck Series. We've got an excellent race for you today. And it comes from none other than the Richmond International Raceway in Richmond, Virginia. I bet you never would have figured that out. Aerial coverage, as always, is brought to you by the Sun Oil Company. .43 actually room for 44 stalls, but only 38 of them will be in use tonight. Ooh. As we get set here for the Aflac 250 after this race, there are only going to be 7 races left in the year, and there's only two drivers within 2 races of the points leader, A.J. Jones. That being Lemmy Koopa, who's around a half a race back in second, and then Billy Preston, I think, is just under a whole race back in third. Julian Lennon, of all people, will be on the pole for tonight's race. I cannot believe it. Alongside of him will be Gilbert Gottfried, then the dynamic duo of Tom Clancy and Weird Al Yankovic. Dan Mandel will start in third against Andre the Giant. And Gatlin Downey will start next to Steve Carell. Rounding out your top 10 will be Morgan Freeman and Daniel Bruhl. Jacob Rose, and then Taylor Goldsmith will be alongside him. There's Lin-Manuel Miranda. There is Lemmy Koopa in 14th. Then it's Tony Breidinger driving alongside Shade Eves, Dwayne Johnson and Nicolas Cage, then Buddy Lazier and Frank Sinatra. Solid Snake and Alex Beniaco. All Might Wayne Brady. James Young and Hilda. Peter Onjak and Billy Joel. And A.J. Jones on the outside of Lionel Richie. Oh, wait, no, Lionel Richie. Now it was. There's Billy Preston, who's on the inside. Larry Hagan, now in the Olsco colors. The correct Olsco colors. He's finally getting the dark schemes. And Maurice White, still with the wrong font on the hood. And will be for the rest of the year. Tyler Ankrum, having a terrible season alongside Billy Preston, who is having a great season. Miranda Cosgrove and Meatloaf. Meatloaf starting deep in the field, along with Peter Gabriel and the guy who I believe won this very race last year, Tommy Chong. Yes, that's right. Did he win Memphis? He might have won both races, to be honest. I don't even remember who won Larry last year. What I do know is we're going trackside for the most famous words in all of motorsports. Thank you for the command! Excellent! Wow, Julian Lennon. I'm surprised Lennon's on the pole And Preston's the one starting 33rd. Given that Preston is fighting for a championship, he's third. Anyway, Julian Lennon will lead us down to the green flag here in the Aflac 250. A great start. And he will lead the first lap. Tom Clancy the second. Dan Mandel down in the points along with teammate Billy Joel. A double rookie lineup for Logan Cloud Motorsports is not exactly paying off down here. At least they don't have to worry about missing races like Carl Edwards, a guy who is this close to being a champion. Tyler Ankrum running dead last because what else are we supposed to expect? Billy Preston gaining points now on points leader AJ Jones. Lemmy Koopa, of course, is, but he's... Oh! Koopa getting to the inside! That's big implications. Across the line in 19th. At the line, AJ Jones is running in the 35th position. Hagan's at the back, but he's going to easily get to the inside. As soon as he wants to get to the inside. Maybe Hagan doesn't want to get to the inside. 37th is AJ Jones. Billy Preston is up to 28th. Lemmy, this is the taking a chunk out of the points lead. Up at the front, though, Julian Lennon has lost the points lead. Tom Clancy to the lead. Now here comes Dan. Clancy leading. Dan second. Lennon has settled out in third. Gatlin Downey, a good run for him in fourth. Gottfried in fifth. Jacob Rose in sixth. There's Tony Breidinger. Weird Al, Lin-Manuel Miranda, and Andre the Giant at the moment, your top 10. Oh, look who's trying to break in. It's a guy who once caught on... had his car catch entirely... in fire. Buddy Lazier. Now Julian Lennon going back to second. Getting around Dan. Gatlin Downey now going to third. Lionel Richie, remember him? He started towards the back. He started next to AJ Jones, and he's already almost in the... And now we are under caution. Looks like Steve Carell's around? Oh! Ankrum having a terrible season. This time he gets in the Carell, turns Wayne Brady around. Miranda Cosgrove also involved. So that's what happens. Meanwhile, so we are under caution. Tom Clancy, your race leader. Julian Lennon, second. Gatlin Downey, third. Dan, fourth. Gottfried, Breidinger, Rose, Lazier, Yankovic, and Martin Freeman, the order as they hit the line. Koopa was like 13th. Jones was up to 27th. Preston was also in 20. He was in 30th. No, 26th. He was in 20th. He was in, yeah. Oh, what are you doing? Lennon's stuck on pit road. Waiting to come. Oh, and there goes 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 spots he just lost. So it'll be Clancy, your new leader here after 15. Yes. No, after 14. Downey second. Dan third. Tony Breidinger fourth. Buddy Lazier now fifth. Then Julian Lennon, Lionel Richie, Weird Al Yankovic, Andre the Giant. And Maurice White, I believe, will be your top 10 with Lemmy Koopa holding it down steadily in that 11th spot. Dwayne Johnson 12th. Solid Snake 3rd. Look at Billy Preston up to 14th. Peter Onjak 15th. You love to see it. But AJ Jones is up to 20th. A lot of interesting moves here. Martin Freeman has fallen towards the back. Something is up with Miranda Cosgrove. There's a wheel down. I don't think it's a wheel. That might be. I think what that is. I think they're reporting of bad vibration. They must have not gotten all the lug nuts on to the 52. It was only a 15.5 stop, so it was a really bad stop for the crew. She's already towards the back, so I suppose it's not hurting her too much. Left sides. So I want to assume that's the left rear. Pace truck down pit road now. We are back green, as I was just confirming 5-lap caution periods once again here. Breidinger already going for third. Lennon already trapped up high. So is AJ Jones. Oh, Peter Onjak's trying to highline. It's not going to work. Oh, there's 3 wide. Oh, man. Oh, near contact. James Young, Taylor Goldsmith, A.J. Jones, Frank Sinatra, Hilda, Billy Joel. It is a hornet's nest back here. Lennon back to 7. Look at this. About to fall out of the top 5 is going to be Dan Mandel. Drastically different race. Breidinger already going for 2nd on Catlin Downey. And a very, well, that's not too slow, but Miranda Cosgrove just riding around in the back. Buddy Lazier up to 4th. Dan in 7th. Julian Lennon in 12th. Lemmy Koopa. Billy Preston now stuck on the outside. Luckily for them, so is A.J. Jones. And he's about a dozen spots behind. Now, it could be a good opportunity for one of them to get in the inside here. Or Peter Onjak will at least do it. Oh, there's... Oh, looks like Preston. Oh, Onjak nearly got turned by Taylor Goldsmith. Meanwhile, up towards the front, Andre the Giant making a move for 6th. Tony Breidinger was looking to take a pass for the lead. Had gotten to the inside of Tom Clancy a lap ago. Tom Clancy still early. Now the top 5 starting to get away. Lennon back to the inside. A.J. Jones still stuck high. So is Billy Preston. Lemmy Koopa back to 17th. But at least he has nobody that was inside. Larry Hagan, did he start towards the back or towards the front? I know he was at the back very early on, but he's running in 20th. Billy Preston, 3rd in points, was 20... is 22nd at the moment. Fighting for 21st with Tommy Chong. Well, 20th. Tommy Chong just took 20th. Oh, he's going to be to the inside now. Pro gamer moment. Pro racer moment for Billy Preston. Lemmy Koopa trying to crack the top 15. Peter Onjak in 12th trying to get to the top 10. Which 10th is Julian Lennon, believe it or not. Maurice White, who started in like 31st, is up to 9th. Lionel Richie, I know, Oh, Tony Breidinger has fallen back to 4th, and Dan Mandel all over the back, as it's still Tom Clancy's lead. But we have rookie Gatlin Downey, and that Hulk Sport Racing number 98, sponsored by Superior Essex, holding down the fort as A.J. Jones is, look at this, he's back to 36th at the line. Gonna be 37th going into out of turn 2, I think. Miranda Cosgrove actually gaining some spots. Is Martin Freeman going to put him to the inside? Actually, if Martin Freeman stays side by side with him, that's good. Billy Preston, 22nd. Lemmy Koopa in the 15th. Peter Onjak, was all over Solid Snake for 11th, but now 11th is going to be Julian Lennon. Your pole sitter was faded. Pit stops really did not help him. I heard him a lot. That was a bad pun. Anyway, now Lionel Richie trying to get to 5th. Buddy Lazier going for 2nd on Gatlin Downey. A textbook pass. And it's a Toyota 1-2. As is, I don't even know. Is this still Mr. Magoo Motorsports? I have no clue anymore. It might be, I think it's Kate Busch Motorsports now. It's Kate Busch Motorsports. KBM truck trying to chase down the Warwick Davis Racing truck of Tom Clancy. Of course, in last place, because he's got to be in last place every week, I swear, is Tyler Ankrum. Oh, not in last. Jones was in last place at one point. But he's running 36 now. That's not good for him, but that's great news for Billy Preston, who's going to gain back about 45 points at the moment. Lemmy Kupo would be gaining back about 66, which might be enough for the points lead. Lemmy Koopa up the 4 is still in 14, trying to get around Julian Lennon. As AJ Jones making some big moves. Anyway, after letting you soak in the action, AJ Jones going for 33rd. Billy Preston now getting passed. Down to 24th. Lemmy Koopa in 12th. I don't think it's close enough. Peter Onjak now back in. He's gotten into the top 10. Maurice White is 9th, and he's a good move. The bumper. Renal Yankovic in 4th. Dan's gonna take 3rd from Tony Bridinger's. Tom Clancy trying to run away with this a bit. He's leading by about 6/10. Andre the Giant all of a sudden going for 3rd on Dan. Tried to do the bumper. Dan will get clear. Third, Andre the Giant taking fourth. This will leave Breidinger in fifth. Lionel Richie sixth. Gatlin down. He faded a little bit back to seventh, but it's still been a great race for this Hulk Sport team. They're running sixth. They're running seventh. And where is their last truck running? Well, 23rd, but sometimes you can't change all that. AJ Jones back down to 35th. Billy Preston back down and all the way down the 29th. Lemmy Koopa is into 10th. He's by Peter Onjak, but Onjak wants his spot back. Oh, this could have implications. Onjak better get this done and this pass done over quickly, because this is going to have championship implications. He's not clear going into 3, is he? Oh, he did it! Wow! Lemmy Koopa got himself clear and will get back into the top 10 at the line. A drag race. Ninth, 10th, and 31st be where they run. Miranda Cosgrove running 26th position after having the pit earlier. Nobody out of the race or a lap down. Julian Lennon now battling for 15th with Larry Hagan. Lemmy Koopa going for 9th now, and Maurice White. Peter Onjak already took 8th away. Buddy Lazier is lost 2nd. Andre the Giant now. So we come to 25 laps to go. 3 Fords at the front for 3 different teams. Those being Warwick Davis Racing, Spanish Racing, and that's Kate Busch Motorsports. I almost said Billy Blue. Who's Billy Blue? Dan all over for 4th. And now, look at this! Andre the Giant to the lead here. Here comes Buddy Lazier. Can he get to the inside? No! What a battle! Breidinger still in 5th. Onjak's in 8th. Lemmy Koopa's all the way up to 9th spot. And while AJ Jones runs, he's gonna try and get 33rd, but 9th. That's gonna be enough, I think, for him to grab the points lead. Lemmy Koopa at this point, I think, is just hoping the season gets... Oh, I don't know. Oh, Andre the Giant trying to pull away. Let's go back. Let's see how he made that move. Just going off. He just hung it tough. He just got under. Took him an entire lap, but he made it stick. Now Dan going for 3rd. Peter Onjak going for 7th. On speed. Oh, and how? Buddy Lazier back to 5th. Tony Breidinger in the royal purple number 80 for Breidinger Motorsports is up to 4th. Also Torque, because why not? Not to be confused with Ronnie Torque. What? AJ Jones currently running in the 33rd spot. If I remember correctly, he had a really good race, not last weekend, 2 weekends ago. Anyways, going underneath Jacob Rose for 32nd. Billy Preston's only in 27th. Oh, Billy Joel. Julian Lennon running 15th. Oh, Lemmy Koopa getting past. Tommy Chong got around. Weird Al trying to get around. Both of the, oh, is that Tom Hanks? I think Tom Hanks Incorporated. Yes, the Tom Hanks Incorporated teammates. Oh, Dwayne Johnson better make this move quickly. No, he's not going to. That's going to hurt Lemmy. Unless Lemmy, he's got to run. He's going to hold 11th. Oh, incredible. Oh, and here comes James Young all over the back of AJ Jones. This is for 32nd at the line. It will be James Young with 15 laps remaining in the Aflac 250. Buddy Lazier went from 6th to 4th in a lap, almost back to 5th. Side by side. Battle for 4th between Buddy Lazier on the outside, Tony Breidinger on the inside, and right behind are Lionel Richie, Gatlin Downey, and Peter Onjak. 5 cars under a blanket. Andre the Giant is your leader. Tom Clancy 2nd. Dan Mandel, of all people, running in 3rd. Oh, Buddy Lazier got clogged. Breidinger to 4th. Lionel Richie the 5th. Lazier is back in the 6th. Here comes Onjak back for 7th. He's side by side with Gatlin Downey. Tommy Chong's up here. Weird Al holding on to that top 10 spot. There's AJ Jones back in 33rd. Tyler Ankrum in last because of course, with 12 laps remaining. $11 laps for Andre the Giant coming down the backstretch. What if this was the front stretch and yet the pits were still on the backstretch? That'd be very interesting. As it is, we still got an interesting shape. Oh, side-by-side racing right here. That's gonna help this 9. Spread out. There's Lemmy Koopa running in 11th position. Engine failure. The 86 of Steve Carell. He was running in 37th at the time. No caution. So he'll finish last. Some incredibly slow lap times. They're lapping almost 2 seconds slower. Depending on the driver. I wouldn't be surprised if if fuel was an issue, I'd see everybody coming down and taking tires. If it went green, I definitely would have seen green flag pit stops. Anyway, 7 to go. Onjak gonna fade out of the top 10, it looks like, as Peter Gabriel is going to enter it. Gatlin Downey also faded a bit. As this battle is running a big battle for 8th. Lemmy Koopa, Peter Gabriel, Weird Al at the line with 7 to go. 6 to go. Gatlin Downey looks like he'll get in. Peter Onjak trying to get in, but is going to get railroaded by Snake, Sinatra, Johnson, Lennon, and others. That's for 8th. 7th is Tommy Chong. 6th is Lionel Richie trying to chase down Buddy Lazier. Tony Breininger in 4th. Dan in 3rd. Tom Clancy in 2nd, but he's almost a second behind with 5 laps to go. The battle is starting to heat up for a 2nd place position. AJ Jones is up to 29th. Just at the right time, he's making moves. Lemmy Koopa's in 9th. Now, 4 to go. Dan to the inside of the 23. It didn't stick quite in the beginning, but he started to get that kick in the gear in the middle of the corner. Now into 3. Can Mandel clear him off of 4? Yes, he can. There's about a truck length of separation with 3 to go, and that gap is just a little bit increasing. Oh, but now it's decreasing. Clancy trying to drive it in hard. Ankrum pits! For a splash of fuel. Tom Clancy pits! Oh no! Larry Hagan's gonna come down. Gilbert Gottfried. Is this gonna turn into fuel mileage right at the end? Oh! This is not what anybody wanted to see. Andre the Giant, he's gonna stay out at the white flag. Oh, Lemmy Koopa's spitting! No! You hate to see it. Peter Gabriel, Billy Joel. Hilda's pitting. Meaning that AJ Jones is going to end up growing his points lead. At the checkered flag is out. Andre the Giant will win. Oh, you hate to see that. Good fortune, as always, goes the way of AJ Jones. He's the only driver with any good fortune, I swear. That's how everybody in these series get these points leads, because they're always the ones that always end up having good luck. When they're having bad points days, at the very end it turns into good days. That's how these races work. And Andre the Giant is your race winner. Dan is 2nd. Breidinger 3rd. What a top 10. Lemmy Koopa finishes 30th. Billy Joel throws away a decent run. Clancy throws away his best run of the year. Well, I don't know if it was his best run, but one of them. No, it won't be Darlington. Somewhere else. We're going to New Hampshire in 2 weeks' time. It'll be the Mobile One 200. We'll hope to see you then. If you're staying with trucks. On this Friday night in Universe. Tomorrow night is your next race. That is going to be the Cup race. Yes, you heard that right. The Cup race is tomorrow. Right here. If you want to see the Melling race, you'll have to wait for Sunday. Sunday, when they head to Road America. Gatlin Downey threw away a good run. Retires. Dwayne Johnson retires. What on earth was this race? What on earth? Wow, I just can't believe that happened. So you can see, oh, it was 87 and 142. They didn't have a chance. They didn't have a chance. It might be a full race in points now. $114. Preston barely within a full race. So is Snake. Snake's in two races, that is. 114 your gap now. Because of that. Lemmy Koopa needed that top 10. That's going to be pivotal. Could be AJ Jones cruising to his second straight championship. Julian Lennon with a fantastic run again. Tony Breidinger somehow better than a ton of these drivers. I don't know how. Steve Park last in points. I don't understand that one either. Oh, Gatlin. No, Tyler Ingram still lasted the full time. Gatlin Downey was going to have a great day. Dan makes up 2 spots, nearly 3. Hey, Gabriel. Oh, Peter Onjak cracks the top 30 in points. You'll love to see it. Only his 3rd top 10 of the year. Very disappointing season for that 99, but that is a big bright spot. Oh, how is he looking interval-wise? Those are 10 guys ahead of him are all within 100 points. There's like 14 guys he's within a race of. Ooh. Ooh. It could be a late season point surge for Peter Onjak. But that was NASCAR Kellogg's Truck Series action. We'll see you next time wherever we're at.